Alright guys, sorry there's kind of been a content drought that I haven't made any videos this week, but I'm making this monster review on Heliom. I got lucky enough to get him out of the normal Conjuring, or actually no, I got him out of Thetan's Conjuring, and we're going to check out the monster, see what he can do, do a monster review. I don't know why I feel like it's been forever. So I gotta say, if there's one good thing about him, I love his design, but the best way to sum him up is just Cherub Cupid light. Like, he's literally just Cherub Cupid, but worse. So, he's a light and fire galactic era extra turn attacker. All Heliom ever wanted to do was reach the sun. He built a pair of wings and flew out of Petra, but when gravity disappeared, he got stuck. He floated around in space until he crashed into a piece of aconite that gave him the final push to reach the sun in all its glory, approaching the sun with such reverence that he didn't get burnt. Bruh, so you were so stylish in the way that you walked up to the sun that you didn't get burned? Alright, good lord. And his finisher, I can't say. I dislike his finisher. I do like that it disables the trait before it tries to do total blind, because, immunity to blind trait is so popular right now. I do monster reviews on most monsters that come out, at least the free ones, and like half of them have immunity to blind. But his finisher is disables trait on all enemies, applies ignite and total blind. Ignite, sunburn, and total blind. So 2 good dots. I don't know. Just the fact that it doesn't purr and it doesn't do damage when this guy is an attacker is bad. And I'd much rather, like, Griffania Ironwing, her finisher, disables trait, then does damage. That's pretty bad, because if they have dodge area, there's nothing you can do about that. If they had evasion, nothing you can do about that. You gotta wait. So I'd personally rather it be cleanse than trait disable, but too late to change anything now. His trait, it's exactly what I expect from him. It's actually kind of cool, canonically, but it's really bad. So first we start off with the Umbrella Status Caster. Hardened, 20% of negative effects won't land against you. Pretty decent, but it's whatever. It's better than some other bad traits like sunburn immunity, but it's not that good by any means. It's just reliable to have. Occasionally they'll miss the dot or they'll miss the denial, and that'll give you the opportunity, but you can't work on hardened that much. And then you've got sunburn immunity to sunburn. All right, pretty popular dot, I will say, because people like Serpentex and Cherub Cupid, the 2 most popular attackers right now, both have sunburn in their arsenal, and Cherub Cupid has sunburn status caster. It's a popular dot, but you really don't need an immunity to your own element. Like, he's light, you weren't worried about getting the sunburn anyways. But it's whatever. It's really not that good. It's not that bad. You might see it kick in a little bit right now since we're in the light meta, but once this is over, it's going to seem so worthless. Then, at last, you have the rank 3 torture, random torture to all enemies at the start of the battle. I do like this. This could stack up the tortures. From what I've gathered, his moveset might include a good bit of dots. That's probably the best part of his trait, to be honest. That random tortures, maybe it destroys the Megaton monster. But yeah, so far not liking what I see, and from what I've heard, it doesn't get much better. Flashing Punch, I think that might be his strongest move. I hope not. I would have rather this guy just be a bulk attacker, because I absolutely love his design. But sadly, he's pretty unusable from what I heard from his skill set. Just Cherub Cupid, but without Pierce, which Pierce is what makes Cherub Cupid so powerful. So let's check out his skill set. First, we got Primal Light. Yeah, okay. Deals moderate light damage to one enemy on a 0 cooldown as long as you have stamina. This is actually pretty powerful, because that's like 45 damage. So nice. God of the Sun, just a spammable ignite as long as you have the stamina. Then you have Circle of Flame, 1 turn cooldown, 36 stamina. AoE with burn. Kind of spammable, but you probably have better. Flashing Punch deals heavy light damage to one enemy, applies sunburn to one enemy. 1 turn cooldown, 36 stamina, pretty spammable, but look, this is only like 5 points higher than this. I say you run Primal Light. It's almost spammable damage. Then we have Starburst. Oh my god, Starburst. I did not just say that. Alright. Deals low Fire damage to one enemy applies burn, gives 1 extra turn. All right, so I see where the Cherub Cupid accusations are coming in. I'm just gonna run Primal Light on the skill set, so I'll put this here for now. It's it's a tap, right? That's about 20% damage. That's not gonna do much, but maybe it can help you stack up damage against the enemy. 1 turn cooldown, 28 stamina. Yeah, the stamina is low too, so maybe it just helps you cycle. Reluctant Shelter applies skill mirror and evasion to itself. This is I'm iffy on this because I always love when they apply skill mirror, but I hate when they apply like skill mirror and phantom or skill mirror and something that means you can't reflect. So if they do an AoE and there's no mega taunt monster, maybe just taunt, you will still reflect their skills, but this isn't the best because the enemy AI is not going to target you if it sees you have evasion. But I think you got to run it because it's definitely one of his best moves so far. We'll see what the rest of them are. Then we've got Solar Burst. All right, this one's Burn, this one's Ignite. Looks like that'd be 50 damage in 2 extra turns. This one has about the same stamina with 2 turn cooldown. Solar Burst deals low fire damage to one enemy, applies Ignite, and 1 extra turn. So let's see. And then let's just go over his last move, and then I'll come up with the strategy. And then for his final move, we have Flashing Detonation. Deals heavy light damage to all enemies, applies Sunburn to all enemies. All right, 50 damage AoE light is really strong. Serpentech can do the same thing with Pierce though, but this is a Galactic era monster, so his stats were pretty good. But with the Abyssal era, now it doesn't matter which era you come from. You have to be really good or you won't last because the Abyssal era stats are absolutely insane. But yeah, this is definitely a strong AoE with Sunburn that you have an immunity to. So I think okay, so if you want to run the extra turn strategy, because personally I'm never a fan of the extra turns, but some people really like it, I do. Solar Burst and Starburst, all right. Both low cooldown, low stamina. You'd apply 2 dots and do 45 damage. Yeah, about there. And then you could finish off with the heavy AoE. That'd be like 95% of your total damage. Now, keep in mind there's infinite extra turn attackers like Light Voltaic that come from his era that take way more than 90% of his damage to kill. And he's a light monster, so I really would not suggest using this monster under any circumstance. He is worse than the other monsters in his own element that are ruling the meta right now. He is worse at his own mechanics that one of the monsters who is his same element destroys him in. He doesn't have Pierce or Cold Blood or Positive Effect Removal. Yeah, he's just a really bland attacker. I love the design. I gotta say, it's one of my favorites. Man, that's just so cool, but it's disappointing to say he's definitely a bad monster. I'd say his best skill set is the Solar Burst, Starburst, Flashing Detonation, and Flashing Punch. But other than that, you're not going to get too much out of this monster. About 95% damage on a single skill, and then 95% damage if you do all 3 of these turns in cycle, and you'll be able to do it every single turn. It'll be spammable because the cooldowns are low as long as you have the stamina. Plus, you have access to a strong AoE. You've got access to the 3 dots that Cherub Cupid uses, but I don't know. I just feel like he's overwhelmingly useless when the biggest enemies in the meta right now are Cherub Cupid and Serpentex. Okay, so he does have a banner and a mask. That does do him some good. You can give him Torbak's mask for Curse, and then Flashirion's banner for shock against the enemies, or of course a stamina. Actually, what am I talking about? A stamina banner, like Mr. Beast banner maxed out, would be perfect for using this guy as an attacker. Just a strong attacker to single kill, but I gotta say, you have better in almost anyone else. So sadly, I'm going to have to give this guy the Omni-Crab thumbs down, and I'm not going to put my runes on him because I don't think I'll ever use him. So yeah. But the thing is, he's not actually in the Celestial Paladin like you would think he is. Like, look, this bit caught me off guard. I think he's in... let me see... Yeah, he's in the Light Kingdom, when he looks like an absolute celestial paladin monster. So if anything, you can rank him up so that you'll have someone to use in those dungeons, because I know they're pretty barren for good monsters. But yeah, that's about it for my video, my review of him. Whoa, I didn't see that the first time. Whoa. Okay, so amazing design. I love it, 10 out of 10. But his skill set is overwhelmingly bad. Just a strong single attacker with the extra turn, few taps, then strong hit mechanic. Thumbs down, you've got better. Yeah. But I hope you found the video helpful. I hope you didn't, invest too heavily in this guy. Although I love his design so much, I might rank him up at one point. Thank you so much for watching the video. That's all the support I need. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like to support the video. It helps my channel. It helps my video in the algorithm. Leave a comment and I will respond. I always love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. I hope you have an amazing day. Hope you enjoyed this monster review. And that's about it. Your favorite Omni-Crab signing out.